Have you ever wondered what a $10,000 house looks like? That's the topic of today's show. Let's dive in. Hey, real estate investors, welcome to another episode of the Investment Properties for Sale show here on Holton Wise TV. As always, I'm your host, James Wise. Behind the scenes, my man Tommy, cutting the footage up, bringing you guys the action. Today's cool show. We're going to take you guys to the hood, to the ghetto, to a rough, tough, nasty neighborhood. I have a property that I have priced at $9,900, and we're going to take you all through that, and we're also going to tell you who is the right buyer for that property as well as who is the wrong buyer. Nothing wrong with buying a property in the hood, in the ghetto, distressed assets. You make money in real estate, finding value where others don't, but that doesn't mean all of you can make money in this type of real estate. A lot of you would probably lose your asses investing in an asset like this. So we're going to do that. And then after that, we're going to go to a more mundane, a more normal property. We're going to take you into a turnkey property in Garfield Heights. But before I take you into both of those properties, I want to talk to those out there who are running real estate investment related businesses. If you are a lender, a property manager, an insurance agent, a software company, a furnace filter supplier, anything of that nature, if you've got a real estate related business, as you'll see from our view counter, we've got a ton of real estate investor eyeballs watching our shows here on Holton Wise TV, and you will have the opportunity to advertise your business here on Holton Wise TV. All you need to do is go to holtonwise.com and click the digital media tab, and you can take a look at all of our packages. We will create for you a commercial. We will make the commercial for you, then we will air the commercial in various episodes of our shows here on Holton Wise TV. But enough of that. Let's get into why you guys are here. Let's get into the footage of the first property. 7805 Myron Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio, 44103. The first thing I want you to take a look as we walk inside this house is that door right there on the front. If you're a real estate investor and you want to buy properties in highly distressed neighborhoods, dangerous neighborhoods, ghetto neighborhoods, the hood, the wild, wild west, whatever you want to call it, if you're looking at real estate like this, that door right there, that's key. That door is going to help you keep your property from being broken into. Will it eliminate break-ins? No, absolutely not. You can never really eliminate break-ins in neighborhoods like this. As a matter of fact, this particular house has been broken into, but it does reduce your risks a little bit. If there's 5 houses on the street that are empty, I can't tell you, you put this door in, you'll never have a break-in, but what you'd really like to do is have your house be the hardest one to get into at the very least. So, the thieves, the criminals, the junkies, whatever you want to call it, hopefully they break into the neighboring houses before they break into yours. Just a little food for thought. I had to see the inside of the property. Not that bad though, right? Not like horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. The paint and all that, from certain angles, it looks okay, but if you take a closer look, like you look on the stairs, the railings, and you look closely, it's just not rent ready. So this property is going to need to be completely repainted. You're going to have to pull up all this carpet. This carpet's just gross. The kitchen over here, not too incredibly terrible. You just want to clean things up. You're going to see some holes in the drywall. What had happened is thieves broke in They kicked holes in the wall here. They're looking to steal copper pipes, guys. That's what they want to steal. They're looking to steal copper pipes. Fortunately, there was no copper pipe right here in this wall. That is a cast iron pipe. That is actually the waste stack. More on the waste stack later in the video. So nothing really needs to get fixed right there except for drywall patching. Cruising upstairs at the rest of the house, just more of the same. Just like a standard rental property post-eviction. The current owner, she evicted the tenant that was there. You got to clean everything up, repaint it, get rid of the carpets. If you take a look, you can see one of my film crew guys in the side of one of these scenes here. He's wearing a full hazmat suit, basically, because this property has got two other issues that you can't really see from the footage. One, it is infested with fleas, man. There is like an insane flea infestation. And then two, down here in the basement, we've actually been cited by the city. The building department has cited the owner of this property because we have a waste stack that is actually cracked. It is leaking raw sewage into the house. Gross stuff. Additionally, speaking of gross stuff, that right there, that's a dead cat who has been in here for God knows how long. That cat is actually more or less rotting into the floor at this point in time. So some pretty rough stuff, right? That's why the property, right? If you're curious, you ever want to know what a $10,000 property looks like, this is what a $10,000 property looks like, right? $9,900 is the purchase price. To fix everything up, you're looking at around approximately $20,000. This is not a property that Holton Wise is going to manage for you, right? As you see, I had two guys filming that house. Normally, I only send out one guy to film a property. But when we have properties in incredibly distressed neighborhoods, to keep my employees safe, we always send out at least two guys. I believe we had three there this day. You can only see the second guy in the camera, but I think we had three, and that's for safety reasons. So for me as a property manager running my company, it's very hard to staff my company if we're constantly sending them in and out of neighborhoods like this. Very, very tough neighborhoods. Matter of fact, something I want to show you guys. This is the property on Google Earth. When you're looking into neighborhoods, you can see if it's a rough neighborhood or not. That's what I want to show you. Take a look at this, right? This is our property right here. If you look at all of the vacant lots that are around here. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 houses right here, all gone. Another one, another one, another one, another one. There. Here. All up in here. One there, right? Another one up there, over there, a couple up there, and a few more there, right? This is like an F-class neighborhood, man. This is just a rough, tough, nasty neighborhood. So Holton Wise, we're not going to manage in a neighborhood like this. If you are a brand new investor, you're watching this show, and maybe you don't have a lot of money, right? Maybe you only have $10,000. A $10,000 cash house like this for a brand new investor, that's not what you want to do with your $10,000. You want to save that and then utilize that as a down payment for a more expensive property. Perhaps the turnkey property I'm going to sell you later in the show. What this type of property is for those investors who've been doing this a long time. A lot of local folks, right? A lot of folks watching this show right now. You guys are out of state. You're in California on the West Coast, New York, expensive markets like that, right? But we also have a lot of local folks here in Cleveland. So you know who you are if this property is for you. Because rental-wise, you put a Section 8 tenant in here, we can probably get close to $1,176. We got 3 beds, 2 baths. We'll get a nice voucher. The house probably needs, I don't know, I'd guesstimate about $20K, right, worth of work. But me giving you that estimate's not like super important because the guys that are going to be able to buy this property and turn this into a profitable property, these are guys that are contractors themselves, doing a lot of work themselves. You guys are going to go through that property and you're going to run your own numbers. I'm just giving you guys a ballpark here because Holton Wise, we're not going to do construction work on this. We're not going to manage this. Again, just sending my team out to super distressed, dangerous neighborhoods like this, it's tough on us as a company to try to staff our company. You got to be a rough, tough, savage, cutthroat landlord to make money in these kind of neighborhoods. Can you? Yes. Have I? Yes. Do I own property in tough neighborhoods like this? Absolutely. I make money doing it. But, as my business has grown, and I've expanded our offerings, to third-party investors like all of you, we've gotten away from the super rough stuff, and, there's easier paths for us to make money, but that doesn't mean that a lot of guys aren't out there making money in these neighborhoods, and it's not a great start for some local people who are not afraid to get their hands dirty. So the moral of the story is I'm going to have a lot of people sending in offers on this. Obviously, they're going to be cash offers only. When you guys email me all those offers, make sure you have your proof of funds. I want to see a bank statement. Obviously, a property like this sold as is, where is, no contingencies for loans or anything of that nature. The property itself is totally vacant, so if you're a realtor investor yourself or you're working with a buyer's agent, we'll be putting this on the MLS. We will absolutely provide access for you to get in there so you can roll through the property, do your renovation bids, and then you can just submit us clean, quick cash offers. We want to close 14 days. As soon as we get everything ran through title, make sure we don't have any clouds on title. That's the kind of people that should be buying this. Again, you probably know who you are, so just make it quick, easy, and concise. Everyone else out there who's watching, my newbie investors out there, this has just been a nice learning experience for you guys to see the realities of what you're actually going to get if you can see what a $10,000 property is like. A lot of folks out there in California, they hear rumors that like Cleveland or Detroit, we have these super cheap $10,000 properties, but they don't really know exactly what that entails. You wouldn't know that I have to double up the amount of people that I send every time I send them out to the property because it's so dangerous. You wouldn't know that my team has to wear basically a full protective suit because of all the infestations. You wouldn't know that thieves are coming in, even though we got big old security doors on there, ripping holes in the walls, looking for copper to steal so they can fund their drug habit. You wouldn't know that you are going to find a dead animal rotting into the floor, but that is what you deal with when you're a real estate investor and you're buying in these distressed neighborhoods, guys. It is not all girls in bikinis, sunshine, and somersaults, man. Being a real estate investor can be a savage, tough, rough, dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. And again, the folks who do got to do it, you know who you are. So go ahead and send an email to my team. Sales@HoltonWise.com. Have that proof of funds ready. Clean offers, guys. I want cash offers, no contingencies. If you want to do your inspection, have a local agent send you to the property before you submit that offer to me because I want nice, clean, quick offers, no contingencies. If you are a guy who is out of state, but you already have your own team and you're familiar with these types of properties, you're just going to want to have your in-state representative go through that property for you before you submit the offer so we can do a nice, quick, clean cash offer sold as is, where is. Now we're going to go to a quick word from the sponsor of today's show, then we're going to get into the second property, which is going to appeal to probably a much wider audience of investors out there.
Discount Property Warehouse, founded by real estate visionary Robert Fiel, author of the Short-Term Retirement Program, is a complete turnkey solution for acquiring cash-flowing investment properties in Memphis, Tennessee. Our turnkey properties include a third-party home inspection, new HVAC with 10-year warranties, new dimensional roofs, competitive price-to-rent ratios, discounted property insurance, in-house property management, private financing, and much more. At Discount Property Warehouse, we have a staff of licensed agents standing by, ready to assist you with every aspect of the process. Call us today or visit us online at discountpropertywarehouse.com. Holton Wise has a worldwide audience of real estate investors. If you are a lender, home inspector, or anyone else with a real estate related business who would like to increase your sales and exposure with an ad in one of our videos, go to holtonwise.com today.
Hey guys, welcome back. Getting into the second property of today's show. 12200 Shady Oak Boulevard, Garfield Heights, 44125. This is, totally opposite ends of the spectrum as our previous property. Price this bad boy $59,900, 3 beds, 1 bath. This is turnkey, guys. This is a nice occupied rental. As you see, we got the tenant stuff in here. Pretty nice house here, right? We are renting this to these tenants at $9.95 a month. These are cash-paying tenants. If you wanted to go the Section 8 route, you could. If we did, we'd probably get a voucher for approximately $1,176 a month. Unlike most property management companies, Holton Wise, we work with cash-paying tenants and Section 8 tenants. I know a lot of property managers out there. They won't handle Section 8 properties for you guys. It's not because the tenants themselves are different. It's the actual program, the bureaucracy dealing with the Section 8 housing authorities and all of that stuff. It's very difficult. There's a lot of red tape. As a matter of fact, if you go to the property management FAQ at holtonwise.com, we've got an entire FAQ dedicated to Section 8 rentals. You're going to want to check that out. It shows you how we actually go through the process of getting you a housing voucher. It's not always going to be $1,176 for 3-bedroom properties, but it's always around there. And we'll kind of break down for you how we actually get that number. But if you've got the ability to rent to cash-paying tenants and you could collect on a pretty frequent basis, I like to just go cash-paying tenants. You don't have to deal with as much red tape. You don't have to pay Holton Wise as much money to actually bring you that rent. Because like our previous property, the $10,000 property, the folks who are buying that, you'd be insane if you're going to try to rent that to anybody other than Section 8 tenants. In a neighborhood like that, it's so hard to find tenants that are going to pay rent regularly. You got to get that government guaranteed money coming in. But a neighborhood like this, and this is a nice neighborhood, right? If you check out the Ultimate Guide to Grading Cleveland Neighborhoods, if you don't know what that is, in the show notes below, I got a link to it. This is a B-class area, guys. This is a, BC area, right? Garfield Heights, BC. It kind of like moves up and down throughout the city, but BC area, you get solid tenants. I mean, looking at these folks' home, they take nice care of this property. It looks nice. It's already in the Holton Wise portfolio. We've been managing this. We're going to sell it to you POS clear, so no violations. So all you have to do is put down the down payment, and then you're going to start bringing in almost $12,000 a year in rent. All you need to do, guys, $15,000. Right now, if you're sitting at home, I said earlier, if you only got 10 grand, and you're a brand new investor, don't try to throw that 10 grand at me to buy Myron cash for 10 grand. I explained to you why that's probably not going to work for you. Instead, save up your money a little bit more and then get yourself 15 grand. For only $15,000, you can put your down payment down on this property. We will get one of our lenders to lend you the other 75%, the other $45,000, and you'll be earning cash flow from day one. This property, super low key, super low risk when compared to the previous property. These two investments are like night and day. So if you're that hardcore, experienced, savage landlord that does everything yourself, yeah, man, go for the first property, because where else can you get a house for 10 G's, pay cash, have no mortgage to worry about, fix up the stuff for pretty cheap on your own or with your, your hourly employees. There's a lot of guys making a ton of money doing that, but it's a tough gig. But if you're a new investor, you've never been in the real estate game, you don't want to go to that. You want to go to this. Take your $15K, we'll get you a lender, we'll quadruple your money, quadruple your net worth, because you're putting down 1/4 of the pie, they're putting down the other 3/4 of the pie, and my team will deliver the rent to you on a very regular basis. We're going to handle all the management. All you have to do is put down the down payment, and that, my friends, is simple, easy, passive income. Best thing is with those residential lenders, you can get 10 loans just like that. These are 30-year loans. The lenders that we have, they will lend to anybody out there who qualifies from a credit and income standpoint and lives in the United States. So this is a Cleveland property. You do not have to be a Cleveland native. You could be living in California, Texas, North Dakota, South Dakota. It doesn't matter. As long as you're anywhere within the 50 states and your credit and income qualifies, we'll hook you up with one of those loans. So to get access to our lenders or to make an offer on this property or the previous property, send my team an email. sales@holtonwise.com. I anticipate multiple offers on this property as well. So if you want to make an offer, you got to have your proof of funds, your pre-approval letters ready. The first property, Myron, you got to pay cash, right? For obvious reasons. We already went over that. This property, you could pay cash or you could get a loan. I recommend you get a loan. Let's quadruple your net worth. Makes the most sense. Nice property like this, we'll go ahead, get you a loan. You'll get an appraisal. You want to make this contingent on inspection, okay? Because, this video, I give you guys the nice video tour, but we're still going to want you to have your third-party inspector go through. Make sure you have a very firm understanding of exactly what you're buying so there's no misrepresentations, right? Do your due diligence. If you're out of state, Cleveland's probably a new market for you. Do your due diligence. Make sure you know exactly what you're buying. Make sure you put these things in place so you don't end up, the victim of a real estate scam. For example, I know a lot of folks out there talking about Morris Invest. For those of you who don't know, Holton Wise TV, we've been working on a documentary on Morris Invest, Morris's partner, Bert, Whalen, his company Ocean Point. And Clayton Morris and all the folks out there, all those lawsuits, they're claiming that Clayton Morris stole a bunch of money from them or screwed them over. Is that the case? Is it not really the case? I'm not really sure. You're going to have to tune into Holton Wise TV to watch our documentary. The documentary is a very long, comprehensive video, guys, so you're going to have some time on your hands if you want to watch it. You need to have some time on your hands if you want to watch that thing. It's over 3 hours long, and it will be released at the end of 2019. So take a look. In that video, we show you all the things that people are saying happened. We also show you where we think things went wrong, and we also show you things you can do to prevent yourself from ending up in a similar situation. That is everything I've got for all of you guys. 2 things for you, though, before we get out of here. Number 1, do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button. Number 2, do me a favor. If you found a ton of value in what we're doing here on Holton Wise TV, smash that like button so YouTube's algorithm knows that you're finding a ton of value in what we're putting out for you guys. We are all about providing you guys deals, but in addition to the deals, we want to provide you guys with education and, most importantly, transparency. As always, I'm James Wise with Holton Wise, and this is Real Estate Investing Made Easy.
RentTech Direct provides you with an easy-to-use yet robust platform for managing your properties, complete with its built-in reporting and accounting system that can be customized to fit your business. You can manage work orders and even accept them online from your tenants. You can also share work order details with tenants or owners if you wish. With RentTech Direct, you will also fill your vacancies faster than ever with the built-in marketing tools. Just enter the details of your property and RentTech will automatically provide you with a professional online website, as well as syndicate them to popular websites such as Zillow, Trulia, and Apartments.com to get your listing maximum exposure so it's rented fast.
Cleveland, Ohio is widely considered to be one of the top rental markets in the entire United States. This is because here in Cleveland, our housing prices are low and our rental prices and demand are high. At Holton Wise, we provide the complete turnkey solution for all real estate investors, whether they are local, out of state, or even abroad. As real estate brokers, we will provide you with agent representation to help you buy properties ranging from single-family homes to large apartment complexes. We even have referrals for lenders who can provide investment property loans to investors located in all 50 states, allowing you to capitalize on the use of leverage or other people's money. We have referrals to top-notch title companies so you know that all of your transactions are safe and secure, with every single property being delivered to you with clear title. Once you close on the property, we have an investor-focused insurance brokerage who can handle all your property insurance needs. This insurance brokerage handles auto, home, life, and business policies, but they specialize in working with policies for landlords. We also have full-service property management, We can handle all rental property advertisements, tenant placement, rent collection, evictions, maintenance, landscaping, construction, and repairs. In addition, Holton Wise also offers digital media and education. One day, when you are ready to sell your investment, Holton Wise, as the #1 seller of investment properties in the greater Cleveland area, can market your property in a video just like this one to our worldwide base of investors who are looking to capitalize on the high cash flow opportunities in the Cleveland, Ohio market. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest content, including video tours and analysis of investment properties that are available for sale, real estate investment education, and our most interesting encounters with tenants from hell. Holton Wise, real estate investing made easy.